Very good morning, all the students of 7th standard. We are learning the fourth lesson of our history, that is the Maharashtra before the time of Shivaji Maharaj, and page number 16. We are learning the page number 16. The next point, that is the Sant Namdev. See, Sant Namdev, he was a great sant of the Warkari movement. Sant Namdev, he was a great sant of Warkari movement, and he was a skilled organizer. And along with that, Sant Namdev was one of the skilled organizers. Mean he had the capacity or ability, or he has the skill to be organize the peoples, to unite the people in one place, and to guide, to lead the people. That skill was instilled among or into the Sant Namdev there. He performed excellent kirtans as well there. Along with that, Sant Namdev, he was expert in the performing kirtan that. He was expert, he was very skilled in performing the kirtans there. He was expert in a performance or to perform the kirtan. He awakened the sense of equality in men and women belonging to the all castes through the medium of kirtan there. Sant Namdev, he awakened the sense of equality. Sense of equality means all the men and women are equal. This type of sense, this type of mentality, this type of feeling was instilled among the people. He helped them, he supported them to create such type of feelings among the people. And also those were the people coming from all the caste and community, they were the equal. In them he created this type of sense of unity through his kirtans. His pledge was there, Sant Namdev's pledge. What was his pledge? नाचू कीर्तनाचे रंगी ज्ञानदीप लावू जगी. नाचू कीर्तनाचे रंगी means through the kirtan we will dance through the kirtans, and while dancing, while performing through the kirtans, we will put on or will light the candle or the light of knowledge. Means through the lighting up the candle, we increase our knowledge. Like in this, he was explaining there. In this, a common people, or he increase his knowledge there. Okay, 1 minute. Sant Namdev, he instilled that through the kirtan that his Abhanga compositions are well known. Sant Namdev's Abhanga, Sant Namdev's compositions are well known or the famous there. Many sons as well as common people were influenced by his teaching. Many sons, number of the sons and the common people, they were influenced, they were totally, we can see that fascinated, attracted by the teaching of Sant Namdev. He went up to the Punjab. Sant Namdev, he went up to the Punjab there and propagating his thought, that whatever his thought is there, whatever his ideas, through the kirtan he propagated, he created a sense of unity among the people there. So this we have seen there. His compositions are included in the Guru Granth Sahib. Sant Namdev's compositions, his verses, his kirtans of the song, they were included into the Guru Granth Sahib of the Sikh religion. It is a holy religious book of the Sikh religion that he propagated the message of Bhagavad religions in all the quarter, that in all the region of the area. Bhagavad Dharma, all people religion is the same only. He built a memorial to Sant Choka Mela at Pandharpur. Sant Namdev, he built the memorial of Sant Choka Mela at Pandharpur there, and his work is unforgettable. The work of Sant Namdev was unforgettable there. Next to Sant Dhaneshwar, as we know Sant Dhaneshwar there. He was a great sant in the Warkari movement. Sant Namdev was one of the greatest sant from the Warkari movement. He wrote the Bhavartha Deepika or Dhaneshwari, which illustrate the meaning of the Sanskrit Bhagavad Gita. He wrote the book Bhavartha Deepika or the Dhaneshwari in the Marathi language, which common people can understand in a proper way. And in the Dhaneshwari or in the Bhavartha Deepika, he wrote the Bhagavad Gita, which was in a Sanskrit language, that he transformed, that he converted, translated into the Marathi language. He also composed the Amrutanubhav. Along with that, Sant Dhaneshwar, he composed the book Amrutanubhav. He preached the importance of the path of devotions through his work and compositions. So he gave the importance of the path of devotions. In the human life, there is more importance for the devotions. They should be devoted toward the God. That importance he taught to the common people through his work and through his compositions, through his verses or the songs there. He showed a simple way of worship and conducted which the common people could follow easily. So Sant Dhaneshwar, he showed the simple path or simple way of worship, how to worship the God. There is no any need to be do something extra there. Through the simple way or through the simple method also we can worship to the God there. That he showed to the common people through his behavior, through his by giving his own example. He gave the prestige of religions to the Warkari movement. Sant Dhaneshwar, he gave the more prestige, he gave the more importance for the Warkari movement there. Though his life was spent in extremely adverse circumstances. When he was small, that time his life was his life went through the very adverse circumstances or very adverse condition or unfavorable situation or the condition for him. When he was there, at the time the condition, atmosphere was not favorable for him. He had to face many oppositions from the society, from the villages. So in these type of adverse circumstances or the conditions, he went there and he explained, he preached to the common people that is love toward the God and the simple way of worship. He gave the more importance for the Warkari movement there. He never lost the calm of his mind and never harbored bitterness. He had to face adverse situations. They criticized him, they condemned him from the society, they scolded him, they abused him, but then also he never lost his mind. He was always patient with them, and also he never used bitter words or harsh words for the people there. He is a Pasayadan in a Dhaneshwari. Sant Dhaneshwar's Pasayadan, which was written by Sant Dhaneshwar in the Dhaneshwari book, uplift the mind there, change the mind. The poetic compositions of his brothers, poetic composition which was in the poetic manner, written by Sant Dhaneshwar's brother, Sant Nivrattinath and Sant Sopandev. They were his brother, and the sister Muktabai were very well known or the famous. So their poetic composition was also added there. Next, Sant Eknath. He was a great sant of the Bhakti movement. Sant Eknath, he was a great sant from the Bhakti movement in the Maharashtra. His compositions are many and diverse is that. Many compositions he wrote on the different subjects of the topic, that variations is there, varieties there in his composition or in his book there. They include the Abhangas in his book or in his composition. Abhangas were there, Gaudan is there, Bharuda is there. Gaudan, during the time of Gokulashtami, Gaudan is saying that Bharud. These were included in his book. He has stated the Bhagavad Dharma in detail, in a simple manner. So Sant Eknath, he composed the Bhagavad Dharma in a detailed manner there. He explained in a proper way. He has portrayed people's life in a Bhavartha Ramayana through the story of Rama. People's lifestyle he explained, he portrayed to the Bhavartha Ramayana in his story book of the Ramas, where Bhagavad Ramayana, that is the story book of the Ramas. In that book, common people's life he portrayed there. He explained in a Marathi. He explained to the people in the Marathi language, that is the Bhakti part of Sanskrit work Bhagavad. Bhagavad it is in the Sanskrit. Bhagavad Gita or the Bhakti, the way of Bhakti Marg. It is in Sanskrit language that he explained to the common people in the Marathi language. His Abhangas shows the warmth of devotions. His Abhangas, it shows the warmness toward the devotions or toward the Bhakti movement, that he demonstrates through his own conduct that there is no need to renounce worldly matter for attaining the highest truth. That is Paramartha. All the men and women, they were roaming, they were wandering, they were looking after toward the Paramartha or the highest truth, to get highest truth or Paramartha in their life. So there is no any need to be wander, to roam here and there. That through our behavior we can attain, through our behavior we can get the Paramartha or the highest truth. That he demonstrated his own behavior by his own conduct. So he demonstrated through his own conduct. There is no need to be renounced worldly matter, to run to go behind the highest truth or to the Paramartha, to attain the Paramartha there. He was a teacher of the people in the true sense of the term. That so in the true sense of term, if you see that he was a teacher, he was teaching to the people how to attain, how to get the Paramartha, how to get the highest truth in our life, that how to worship, how to reach toward the God. He believed that our Marathi language was inferior to no other language. He believed that, he stated to the common people that our Marathi language is not inferior. It is not different from other. It is not neglected. It is not lower than any other language. Our Marathi language is also important. That he gave the more importance for the Marathi language, and he stated that Marathi language is also superior as other language. He asked the Sanskrit scholar forcefully. Those were the well-learned Sanskrit peoples, where the scholars were there in those days. To them he asked forcefully. He asked that. He demanded them to be explained that Sanskriti Vani Deve Keli Tari Prakriti Kai Zora Pasuni Thali. If anybody is using the Sanskrit language, but then also there, what is the origin? If they are safe for the robber, then there is no any use of their language, that because many learned men were there at that time, Sanskrit learned men, but what they were doing, that they were harassing to the common people by the different methods or the different way of the medium. So he asked them, what is use of such type of a knowledge language you are using? Only that means you are harassing to the common peoples, you are behaving like a thief or the robber there. He heavily criticized those who hated other religion. Along with that, Sant Eknath, he criticized heavily, and he condemned that, he hated them, he criticized on them, the people, those who were criticizing on other religions. He believed that each and every religion is same. There is equal importance for all the religions. So he gave the importance for the religions, and he told that not to be criticized on other religion. All religions are equal, or all religions are the same there. So in this way, today we have seen the information about the Sant Namdevs, Sant Dnyaneshwar, and Sant Eknath. The teaching of these three sants we have studied here. And when we will come tomorrow, then tomorrow is study the Sant Tukaram and the work of the Sant. These 2 points we will try to take in the tomorrow's video. So till that time you study this one. Thank you very much. Bye.